Okay.
but now it is. So re-apologize.
So yes, if my voice sounds different, it's because it is. Because I'm dying. But
And
it's
all
okay.
the fans go wild.
All of everybody's going crazy. So welcome back.
Back
Two
you are.
more 2 more weeks left. That's it. That's all we have. Is that sad? That's sad. To me, it's sad.
No, it's not.
It's a little
Yes,
sad.
it's sad.
It's a little sad. We still got the playoffs, but
Playoff.
two more regular season weeks, and fantasy football has come to an end for us, which is kind of sad. Well, I guess our fantasy football is already over because we both are
Yeah.
no
True.
longer playing for anything in year long. But that's what weekly's
Daily is
for.
all about.
That's what it's all about. DraftKings making millions in
Or
the
like
right way.
$10.
In the right way. So what do we got? What do we got on tap? What do we got on tap today?
For what? What do you want?
Everything. What do you get? What do you
You
got
want
for
the updates? Or
what
you
do
want to
guys-
skip that?
updates?
Let's just skip the updates.
No, we never skip the updates.
Oh, okay.
That's a good feature.
Fair enough.
Alex with the updates and injuries
Devontae Parker.
and concerns.
Dolphins finally
Dolphins.
admit to phasing him out.
Oh wow,
It's your boy.
That's-
You
I
thought he
know,
was going to
but
be top
hey,
receiver on the year.
he's the top receiver on their team. I don't know why they phasing him out.
Spencer Ware
He's awesome. Yeah,
gets in limited work today, Thursday, at practice. Lamar Miller gets
That doesn't
another
matter.
limited session.
Yeah.
Zach Ertz, full participant in practice, so don't worry about him. James Conner remained sidelined on Thursday.
save line.
Juju
Juju on that beat.
hurt himself in practice.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. Popped a hamstring. They don't know how serious it is, so we got to keep an eye on that. If he does play, he's one of my favorite plays. We'll get into that later.
That's dangerous.
Deshaun Jackson,
Yeah.
practice in full.
Well, who cares?
Melvin Gordon. Well, daily.
I'm just saying.
can target
Deshaun Jackson. Who cares?
Well, yeah, you can do something.
Yeah,
Melvin Gordon. Do you care about Melvin Gordon?
I do like Melvin Gordon.
Removed from the injury report.
That's awesome.
Boom. Keenan Allen.
But although Melvin Gordon is a Saturday, so it doesn't
It's
count.
just
for them.
all day.
I'm just saying.
You want to do a Saturday
I'm just
slate?
throwing it. I'm just
Keenan
throwing it out
Allen,
there.
also
Allen.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Questionable for Saturday.
Questionable.
Josh Gordon, he's done.
Yeah. What? That's crazy. What? All of a sudden, again,
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
expected though.
personal life.
But technically, he left the team before he got suspended, so he didn't get suspended.
He didn't get suspended,
No, he did, but he was already off the team. So if you think about it,
so he's not really suspended.
so you can't suspend him if he's not on the team.
But when he comes back, he's going to be
If he ever
suspended.
comes back, maybe he doesn't come back.
Maybe he doesn't.
Aaron Rodgers
Do you think that kills New England Super Bowl chances? Like
practicing on
if
Thursday.
they had a chance?
No, they don't have a chance. They suck. Julio Jones
Julio.
will do the walkthrough, but he will not practice.
Yeah.
And Odell Beckham out again on Thursday.
He's not going to play for the rest of the year. He's done.
Odell?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, there's
That,
only 2 games
helps
left.
one of
but
my tight end plays. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
What do you want to start with?
Well, let's do quarterbacks.
Oh,
I think that's where we go.
we're gonna lock it up.
Oh, you got to lock it up. You got one this week? Wow, last week you didn't have anything, so I felt like we had to come off with it. But
Make
yeah, go ahead.
your-
What
schedule
do you
your
got?
plans around me.
What do you got for lock it up?
Wide receiver,
Wide receiver.
$4,500
$4,500. Do
for
it.
a lock it up.
Yes.
It's your boy Robbie.
Woo!
If your name's Robbie or Robert, you're gold.
Put your hand in the air
You're gold, Robbie.
and wave it like you just don't care.
He went from a sleeper
From a sleeper.
to a lock it up.
Okay.
One of my quarterbacks is Sam Darnold, so this
That was
kind of
my
ties into it. If you're looking to go with the top 3 running backs and you need to save some money, going with Sam Bradford,
Sam
Darnold,
Bradford.
that'd be weird.
Don't do it.
Pick a QB, then pairing him with Robbie Anderson just makes sense. Anderson has the 7th highest target percentage in the league over the past 3 weeks.
Killing it.
Green Bay has allowed multiple wide receiver touchdowns on 7 separate occasions this season. He has cleared 75 yards and a touchdown in his last 2 games. He's been targeted at least 7 times during 5 of the last 6 games. Green Bay corners have allowed the 3rd most points over the past 2 months to wide receivers.
Killing it.
Green Bay are allowing a league-high 29.8 yards per deep completion this season.
Ooh.
Everything lines up for your boy, Robbie, to
Robbie.
be the lock it up.
The
this
Robbie Anderson
weekend.
Show.
Robbie, Robert, you're golden.
Golden.
Don't worry about it.
So my lock it up. Are you ready?
Robert
It was
Foster.
it was your lock it up, except yours was horrible.
Remember that time when you told me not to take Amari Cooper and he put up 55?
Remember the time I told you Leonard Fournette would have a bad game and you said
Oh,
he's going to be the
God.
top running back and he
know,
wasn't?
what the
This
frick?
week, he
I was
will
off
be
last
a top.
week.
He's only 6,000 this week.
This is horrible.
Going against, do you know who he's going against?
I don't even know.
Miami, who just
Miami?
allowed almost 200 rushing yards to Minnesota. Dalvin Cook had 136
That's
and 2
true.
touchdowns. Latavius Murray looked like an all-star against them as well. this is the week Fournette is going to go ham sandwich on Miami. Miami has a horrible run defense, one of the worst in the league. They're ranked 27th against running backs.
No,
He's
they're
only
not.
6,000.
taking
He's going to
him.
go for 150 and 2
And
TDs.
16 TDs.
And 2 TDs. Lock it up. Leonard Fournette.
I
Take
hate
him.
Leonard.
Take him.
His name has nerd in it.
That's
I'm gonna call you up on
Nard.
Sunday and be like, nerd.
Nerd.
What did you
well,
do?
it's Nard, but it's close.
Might as well be nerd. You nerd.
He will break the 100. By the way, a little information for you, just if you didn't know.
That's what this show is about.
How
you
many
freak.
games Leonard Fournette has gone over 100 yards this year?
All of them.
0.
Well, damn.
0 rushing games
I had a
for 100
50-50
yards.
shot.
I
know.
There's a lot more choices. It was more than 50-50. But anyways, yes, Leonard Fournette, 6,000. Take him, put him in. Although I love the top 2 running backs, but I will get into why you should stay away from one of them once we get to running backs.
I'm staying
Fournette,
away from both of them.
lock it up. What? You can stay away from Zeke?
I'm doing it.
Guaranteed $1 million.
$1 million.
Guaranteed $1
$1
million.
million?
He will be in the million maker. He will be the top guy. I guarantee the guy in first place will have him as his running back.
Madness.
Guaranteed it. Anyways,
Can't do it.
so are we going to quarterbacks, or you have something else?
No, we can go to quarterback.
Here we go. QBs, go.
I'm gonna skip the top guys
Just because you don't like them,
just because they're
or you hate
too obvious of plays.
them. You always go with all the top guys.
No, I
Like
don't.
normally when you make a list, it's you list all the top
No.
guys and then you go to the
I
bottom.
just list all the guys.
No,
That way I can't get it wrong.
right. That's true. That's a good point. So who you got QBs?
Mitch.
Hmm?
The Trubisky.
I do like Trubisky this week.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Has given up multiple touchdown passes in 11 of the 14 games this season. In games in which the Bears have scored at least 20 points this season, Trubisky is averaging 23.1 points per game. San Fran has the worst red zone defense of the past 4 weeks,
Worst.
and he has an elevated floor thanks to his running ability. So I think he's a solid play. 6,300.
Let me ask you this.
What is
so
it?
he's 6,300, right?
Yeah,
But you only have to pay up a couple more hundred to get the top guy. Why wouldn't you just take the top guy?
because you're being contrarian.
Okay.
You want to go with Mitch.
Mitch.
Oh,
Mitchell.
your boy,
Mitchell.
Jaws Allen.
Ooh.
I forgot the H.
The H.
So it's Jaws. Allen.
Jaws. So it's just Jaws?
It's your boy.
Oh, God.
He's running the ball like a madman.
He is.
The Patriots are allowing
week, same
the
thing.
league high 6.1 yards per quarterback carry. So this could be a game in which he does something. If I'm not really going to play him that much of the last 3 weeks, he's been the number 1 quarterback.
No, not last week.
Last 4 weeks, he's been the number 1 quarterback.
Oh, combined all
QB1.
4 weeks. I apologize. Yeah. Last week he had a down week. But
But he's had a 99 rushing yards or a touchdown in the last 4 weeks. His running game is incredible, but the Patriots
last week he
are
only
going to
had
just stop
16
him.
yards rushing.
Yeah, he
last
had a touchdown though.
That's true. He does.
99 yards or a touchdown.
Or a touchdown. And a touchdown.
Well, so
this
far,
week.
except for last week.
Yeah.
But the Patriots are good at stopping that one guy, and they're going to focus all their ability on Josh Allen, making him throw the ball and not run the ball. So I think he could be a good play. I'm not going to have any of them, but his running ability is just crazy the last 4 weeks.
So you
except for
think
last
he's a
week.
good player, but you're going to have none of them?
I'm going to have none of them.
Okay.
Jaws
Gotcha.
Allen.
Jaws Allen.
Your boy Dak.
Oh, I hate Dak. Get off. No, it's going to be
5,700.
Zeke all day.
No.
Yes.
The Buccaneers
Give you statistics on
struggling
Zeke.
to end opposing drives with their 3.8 touchdown to interception ratio.
They
Third
suck,
worst in the league.
period. They're
The
horrible.
Bucs have the second highest touchdown percentage allowed, and Ezekiel Elliott getting involved in the passing game raises Dak's floor. Do I think Dak's going to be the top scoring quarterback? No, but I think he is going to have a nice bounce back after that 0 goose egg he put up against Indianapolis.
He's
Sam
going to
Darnold.
give you 15 points, but
Sammy
that's it.
Darnold.
Oh, God. Okay.
4,800.
Yeah. Green Bay's awful on defense. I know.
I know. Yeah, it's the
But-
same exact stuff that went through with Robbie. Packers have allowed multiple
Right.
touchdown passes in 4 of the past 5 games. They give him the 7 most fantasy points to quarterbacks the last month. And the thing about Darnold only being $4,800, he only has to get to 22 to match Breeze getting over 30. So he had 21.6 last week. He's a little bit of a dart throw, but if you're trying to afford those top running backs, you kind of need somebody to alleviate some pressure. Nick Foles is also right there. He's an interesting play as well. Texans have allowed more passing yards per game over the past 4 weeks, 317.8 than any other team.
Ooh.
In Foles' last 4 games with Alshon Jeffries, he has completed 73% of his passes, and averages 310.3 yards per game with a 3-to-1 pick touchdown interception ratio. So he's pretty good when Alshon Jeffrey's out there.
That's not bad.
Going against the Texans, 317.8 yards per game last 4 weeks. That could be a little bit of a play for you. And that's it for the quarterback.
Oh, I got a few more. So, Big Ben going at New Orleans also depends on if Juju Smith.
Yeah, if Juju's not there, then no, thank you.
Well, Washington stepped up like big watching that game. But anyways, also Deshaun Watson goes against Philly, one of the worst secondaries, banged up secondaries. So I think they'll have to have a bounce back game. I like him. He's also 6,600. He's a little pricey.
He has to throw the
I know
ball.
we talked about Trubisky. You talked about him. I like another quarterback at 6,100. Love a little Baker action.
Yeah, he had 4 touchdowns against them. Yeah. I like Baker this weekend.
It was at Cincinnati where he had.
My only problem with that is the run defense is so terrible. This could be the Nick Chubb,
I like Nick
Phillip
Chubb
Lindsay
too, but
show. It's going to be run.
Here's my thing is I don't think that Cincinnati's gonna or Cleveland's gonna be able to stop Cincinnati. So I think it won't just be Chubb. It'll be a high-scoring game with points everywhere.
Be the Chubb Lindsay show.
Well,
Lindsay's got a Chubb show.
Play, but that's okay. Well, Lindsay's on Denver, not Cincinnati.
Who am I talking about?
I don't
Mixon Chubb show.
Yeah,
Mixon's got a Chubb show.
But if
they're all
got
orange,
Chubb,
there's too many orange teams,
man.
Good. There's too many orange teams.
So I agree. I think
Bastards.
Baker has a big game for 6,100. I like him. Cousins going against Detroit.
Just name all the quarterbacks.
No,
man.
not
Just
all.
Go through and name them.
Cousins going against Detroit. I think he'll also have a good game. I don't like Josh Allen. I don't like Dak. So I'm gonna skip. I don't like any of those guys.
Money.
Now, if you want to just do something crazy,
do Sam.
No,
and then Nick.
Like how crazy are you gonna be crazy?
You gonna go with the backup? You're gonna go Derek Anderson?
No. Hinkie, I think is how you say his name. Do you know who he is?
So you're just making up players?
Taylor Hinkie, 4,000. You know who he is?
You might as well go with 4,700.
Do you know who he is?
I don't know.
He's the backup quarterback for Carolina. You know what's going to happen this week?
Not Derek Anderson anymore.
Cam Newton's out. Hinckley's going to start.
God, you're a madman.
Laces out.
No.
Laces out.
We're not doing
Hinckley. Laces out. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Right there. The dogs seem to like it, so you might as well do it.
So
I believe he was Finkel.
Finkel.
I believe his name was Finkel.
Well, it's close. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, fair enough.
Finkel. It's close enough.
Close enough.
So 4,000. I don't know how he's going to do. Miami, Atlanta is horrible against the pass. This could be a game that he.
No.
For 4,000, he's going to get you 15 points. He's going to get you the same points as Dak Prescott. Hinkie gets the same points as Dak Prescott.
I'm not taking Dak Prescott.
Well, you just talked about him.
So what?
Oh, you can't. For
that
think
he's going to do good.
He'll get you. No.
I think he'll do fine.
Hinkie. Do it.
Don't do it, guys.
Running backs.
Run away.
Running backs.
I'm not going Zeke.
Oh my God! If you don't go Zeke, you're crazy.
I'm not taking him. Yeah, the volume's too much. I didn't even put him down. It's just the same thing every single weekend. He just gets the absorbent amount of volume. You got to have him at least in some.
A little tidbit on Zeke real quick.
Don't tidbit Zeke. He will get pissed. He will eat cereal right in front of you.
Dallas is 6-0 when Zeke gets over 20 carries.
Well, guess what?
If you have that kind of statistics,
Dallas is tired
why
of
the
winning.
hell wouldn't you just give him 20 carries?
Because then he's going to get 20 carries for 20 yards, and then the streak will be broken.
Give it to him.
You're a
give
madman.
Him the ball. Dallas, blowout game.
No, Dak Prescott run it.
He gets 115,
you know
2
what?
TDs.
There's 0-0 when Dak Prescott runs it 20 times. So let's see what happens then. Let's have him run the ball.
Horrible advice. Move on.
Dak.
Who else do you like?
I wrote down Christian McCaffrey, but I don't like him.
Okay, so that's my tidbit about a top
His floor is nice. Going against Atlanta, allowing the most receptions to running back over the past 4 years. His red zone work should increase radically with no Cam Newton. He should be relied upon heavily throughout the game with the backup quarterback in there. The only concern is red zone chances with the backup quarterback in the game. So I'll probably shy away from him at 8,800 and go up to Zeke or drop down to my favorite running back play of the weekend, Saquon.
By the way,
$1,500 cheaper.
we're talking about McCaffrey here, so I don't have to repeat.
Oh yeah, yeah. Jump in.
So
splash around in the pool a bit.
Why would Carolina, after not making the playoffs, sitting out Cam, why would they risk him getting hurt?
Because they're dumb.
I think he plays, and then in halftime, maybe third quarter, they take him out.
I think
they don't want to have
the whole
him.
Game.
By the way, you're welcome to whoever was listening on the preseason that we were talking about and
Yeah.
took Christian McCaffrey. He's gonna end up with the top running back in the NFL. Just
How?
the FYI. What do you mean how? This
He
is
didn't
by
even, he didn't even make the
statistics.
Pro Bowl.
By statistics. Yeah, well, Aaron Rodgers made the Pro Bowl and he's awful.
Oh, he is the worst quarterback in the league.
How the hell do you have Aaron Rodgers
I
make
mean,
the
I
Pro
think
Bowl?
I'd rank
That can't even make the playoffs.
Derek Carr above him at this point.
Well, I don't know if I'd go Derek Carr, but
I would do it.
he's amazing.
I put Sam Bradford ahead of Aaron Rodgers.
That's also insane. He's gonna have over 100
I
catches.
put Fingal.
Over Fingal. He's gonna go. So this is what I think with Christian McCaffrey. What they want to do is he's got 94 catches. They'll want to get him to 100. He also has 980 yards rushing. They want to get him over 1,000 rushing, and then they'll probably take him out of the game. There's no usage.
It's a weird comment, sir.
Just telling you, he's
I'll
gonna end up
let
with
it
like
go.
7 catches for 40 yards and like 40 yards rushing, and he won't see the field again
All right.
unless they're crazy.
Saquon.
What do you like Saquon so much?
He's $1,500 cheaper than last week, and last week was just a dud of a game, but he'll be fine. Indianapolis is right behind Atlanta in targets to running backs per game, 9.07, and catches 7.14. They're allowing over 7 catches a game to a running back position, and this is Saquon with no Odell Beckham Jr. Saquon should feast in a game and exceed value at a discounted price. I wrote down a little note. It says, is this an early Christmas present from DraftKings? I'm not
Wow.
quite sure what's going on.
Wow.
$1,500 cheaper.
That's crazy. And Zeke, I think, had like 7 or 8 catches against him last week, right?
Yeah, they're giving up massive catches.
Yeah, huge.
Chubb at 7,300. He's a little
Chubb.
pricey, but he's gonna get tons of fun, tons of volume for Chubb. Bengals have allowed a league high 39% of running back rushes to gain at least 5 yards. So about 4 out of every 10 carries
I
goes.
know, but
over
last time he
5
played
yards.
Cincinnati, he sucked. 28 carries for 84 yards.
I know,
That's
but
horrible.
it'll be okay this time.
Okay.
They have given up the 5th most red zone drives,
Right.
and once in the red zone, they are also allowing a rushing touchdown on 1 out of every 3.7 red zone rushing attempts, worst in the NFL. So if they get in the red zone and they decide to run the ball, it's going to be the Chubb show.
The Chubb show.
You like Chubb?
Chubb.
You like Chubb?
No.
Okay.
Well, I do, but not for 7,300.
I know he's too much. He's too
Too-
much. I'm not
too
going to have any of him, but he should do well. Marlon Mack, 5,500.
Love Mac.
Yeah.
Love Mac this week.
Since the trade of Snacks Harrison to the
Snacks.
Lions on October 25th, the Giants have afforded opposing running backs 30.4 PPR fantasy points per game.
He's going to eat
Oh my God.
all day.
Mack is coming off a 27 carry game against a much better defense.
Yep.
Even if his workload comes down a bit, he should be more efficient. And with how bad the Giants' offense has looked, we might see a workload in the 20 carries again for
Right.
Mack. With his little note, I thought this was interesting. With Ryan Kelly back at center for the Colts, Marlon Mack has got his groove back.
Ooh.
With Kelly on the field,
Listen to that.
Mack is averaging more than 5 yards per carry and 17.6 fantasy points per game.
Love it.
With him off the field,
Yeah.
less than 4 yards per carry and 8.4 fantasy points per game.
Okay. I love it.
Here we go. It's going to be the Mack show.
I love Mac.
The New York Giants have allowed at least 1 rushing score in 7 of the last 9 games. It's going to be the Marlon Mack show for $5,500.
I like 4 running backs, but I can't fit them all in one lineup.
That is also very true.
I can't do it.
Hack the
I
system.
can't do it.
Jamal Williams,
Yeah. I know he's the only guy there now. but
5,400.
God dang it.
Huge
done.
workload. Aaron Jones is on the IR.
He's done.
Only other active running back is Danny Vitale, who hasn't had a carry all season.
But they're going against the Jets, who are decent on defense.
No, they're not. You ready for this?
Yeah, they're 7th. 7th against the running
Since
back.
week 10, the Jets are giving up 156 rushing yards per game, 4th most in the NFL.
Since week 10. Ooh, what
Ooh.
changed? What changed?
I don't remember,
I don't know.
but
I
I'm
don't
saying
remember.
it's crazy.
That is crazy.
He saw 16 touches against the solid Bears defense and put up a 19.7 fantasy points against the Bears, man.
That's because you fell into
Should
the
see
end zone.
around 18 carries and hopefully get about 4 targets this weekend against the Jets. In a game where he gets at least 15 carries, Williams is averaging 15.7 fantasy points per game.
Per game. That's huge.
I got one last guy
One.
who might be a little chalky, but I hope people are afraid to take him. Balaj.
Oh, see, I went the other way.
Oh, God, you're an idiot.
I like
You're
Drake.
the dumbest boy in school.
Drake.
Kiki.
Do you love me?
Let's see what I have. Oh, Adam Gase
Yeah.
said that Kenyon Drake's lack of uses last week was not due to an injury, and so you can expect Balaj to fill the Gore role at 14.6 touches per game.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro. Nah.
Yeah.
If they want to win the game, it's going to be Drake.
No, you're a madman. Do you see what Balaj did?
Yeah, I saw what the Balaj did.
Yeah, he did great. The Jags over the past 4 weeks have given up 145.3 rushing yards per game, 8th most, 6 rushing scores, 2nd most, and more than 5 yards per carry.
Yeah, I like going against
So
the
I would
Jets.
do one with Drake, do one with Balaj. I think Balaj is the better play.
Here's the
but,
thing. Balaj,
if they feed Drake, he's gonna have a monster game.
so the week before that, he didn't get a touch. The week before that, he got 4
We're
carries
not
for
talking
3
about
yards.
the weeks before that.
I'm just letting you know.
We're talking
4
about this week right now.
had a game
you
where he had
can't play
4
daily fantasy
carries
football a week ago, man.
for 4 carries for 3 yards.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, he had another game where he had 1 carry for -2 yards.
So what?
Another game where he had 1 carry
Yeah,
for 2
but
yards.
he's sitting on the bench
Okay.
all day long, like, "Hey, Balaj, get in the game," and then they
That's
they
what happened
check
last
it.
week. That's what happened last week.
And he got a whole bunch of carries. How many carries did he get?
What, he had 12 for
Oh, there you go. He got
123
moving
yards.
a little bit.
Nah,
how many
for
yards
the-
did he get? How many yards did he get?
123.
Oh, okay. I'm
And
just
touchdown.
saying. You come
He
off
had-
the bench
he
and
had
get
like
one
an 80 yard,
carry.
he had like an 80-yard run. So basically, he had like 2 yards per carry, 2 yards per carry, 80-yard run.
Yeah, that's all he's got to do.
I get lucky one time.
It's 3,700.
No way. But 3,700 is definitely worth it. I like the other way around. I like Drake.
Oh, yeah, because you think Drake is cool.
Just because his name is Drake. That's why I like him.
You're a
Is that
madman.
it
You
for
can't
your running backs?
base- Yeah, that's it. Right.
Yeah. So, do you not like Todd Gurley at all up top?
I think he's going to be limited. Why even
Why
use
risk
him? Yeah. Playoffs, man. Go win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree. They're already in. They look so bad, though. I mean, the last 3 weeks, the Rams look just like garbage.
Heal some people up, man.
Just look like garbage.
Just wait.
Zeke, love Zeke. Like I mentioned, we were talking about. Love Zeke this
Too
week.
much volume.
McCaffrey, I'm gonna stay away. He could have a 40-point game, but I'm gonna back away. Saquon, I do like Saquon. I like Chubb, but not for that price point. I think he's
I think they
too
just
high.
elevated him too
Too
much.
high.
'cause
Yeah,
they think
he's
he's going
too-
to do so well.
too high up there, and I think other running
They're
backs
like
are gonna do just as good. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Fournette, like I mentioned, 6,000. He's definitely in your lineup.
Dumbest.
Mac, yes,
Nerd.
put him in
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Williams is questionable. I don't know. First of all, he's hobbled. Second of all, he hasn't done anything all year. So
So what? He's the only guy there.
I understand that, but just by volume,
He's going to go
So he
Aaron
gets-
Rodgers and Devontae Adams.
so-
You just said Aaron Rodgers is the worst quarterback in the whole league.
well, I didn't. You said that. I just
Huh?
said he didn't. He made the Pro
You're
Bowl.
on this
No,
podcast, so you might as well have said it.
No. Don't group me with
I'm,
that.
I'm
Aaron
quoting you
Rodgers.
on that one.
I would love an autograph jersey. I don't have
I
one.
want to
yet.
do a sweatshirt with that quote on it.
Aaron Rodgers is the worst quarterback ever.
And it's going to say Derek Danzelski on it. Then it's going to say, "Oh my God, I'm dying."
Quote back.
Quote me.
Quote me on that. As we go further down, I already talked about Drake a little bit. I'm gonna die on the podcast. Also, Gino Bernard would be a good play if Mixon does not. Or
Really?
if Mixon,
Are you trying to tell me
is hobbled? Right now he's questionable, but
That
he
the
should
main
be
running
should
back
be
is
playing.
out.
Should
the
be
other running back
playing.
will be
So
good.
the backup would be a good play, especially who he's going against.
Like Balaj.
And yeah, Balaj, and that's about it for running backs. I don't like any of the super cheap guys, so super cheap guys. So
How about
that's it for
Kenyon
that,
Drake?
so.
You love him.
Well, I know he's 3,900, but yeah, I definitely take him. But I love too many other running backs,
Fair
so I'm
enough.
gonna go heavy on running backs and then back
But
up.
you're also going to go heavy on the quarterbacks?
No.
You said you were taking the top guys.
No. I said I like the top guys, but I'm.
Oh,
Gonna,
you're taking
I'm gonna
Finkel?
go. I'm gonna go with Baker.
Only Finkel?
I'm gonna go with Baker.
That's too much.
6,100.
No, too much money.
And then I love every wide receiver, so that's gonna be really bad.
I don't
'cause
love
I
that
don't have
many.
enough money.
You love that many?
I'm gonna leave the defense and the tight end slot completely empty
You can
and
do
see if
that.
he'll let me save that line.
Yeah.
Who do you got? Who do you like?
Dummy. Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
8,100.
All the way to Michael Thomas.
Thomas.
You skipped Hopkins?
Yeah.
Oh, don't skip.
Everybody's talking too much about Hopkins. I don't want to talk about Hopkins.
Well, but they're talking about him because he's gonna have a great game.
He's not going to have that good of a game.
Okay, he just had 10 for 170
So
and 2
what?
TDs against the Jets. He's going against Philly, who's even worse.
So?
What? Okay, go ahead.
I'm just saying.
Michael Thomas. Yeah,
Go ahead and take Hopkins.
go ahead, Michael
I don't want
Thomas,
him.
because he's done nothing this
That's
last
fine.
like 7 weeks.
Yeah, he's finally at home.
Yeah.
He gets Breeze at home.
Okay, wait a minute. He wasn't home against Atlanta where he got 4 catches for 38
I
yards.
know. But
was
at
he,
home,
was he at home against Philadelphia
At
where he got
home.
4 catches for 92 yards?
Michael Thomas
What is he?
is
Okay.
wide receiver number 1 in
No.
DFS scoring.
No,
A full
that's-
2 points ahead
That's incorrect.
per game
That can't be right.
of Devontae Adams.
That can't be
That's
right.
100% right.
That can't be right.
With Cam
There's no way.
being out of the other game
He's-
against
no.
Atlanta,
Yeah,
this is the game to target.
this can't be
That
right.
game's going to be low scoring. You're going to target everybody in that game. It's going to be horrible.
No.
Thomas is a league high 33.8% target share over the last 2 weeks, resulting in 38% of New Orleans receptions. So I think
Michael
this
Thomas
is
going
going
to
to be
have what the frick is his name? Pittsburgh's best corner on him.
so what?
I don't
Never
think
stopped
he
him
has a good game.
before.
No,
He'll be fine.
no.
Juju,
Did you?
go ahead and take Hopkins, man.
I will.
I'll take
I
Michael.
can't take it. I don't have enough money left over.
I'm gonna
for my
take
range.
Juju. So since week 11, Juju not only leads the Steelers in targets, he leads the entire NFL 58.
You know, last week he had 10 targets, but
Yeah,
only got 4 freaking
I know
balls.
it was the Chris Godwin.
God dang it, idiot.
He also leads the NFL in red zone targets.
Yeah.
Teams are throwing the ball on 63.5% of their red zone snaps against the Saints this season,
I like
third
Juju.
highest.
I like Juju.
The Saints are
If he's
allowing the
healthy.
fourth highest deep completion percentage and are allowing a league high 3.8 deep completions per game this season.
Do it to it.
Yeah, hopefully Juju is not hobbled this weekend.
Yep.
Hopefully he does play and is at 100%. Hopefully the groin was not too big of a deal. Robert Woods.
Robert Woods.
News that Todd Gurley could be limited means that the Rams will have to lean on the pass when they get into the red zone, and
Yep.
Woods leads the team in touchdowns with 4 on the season. The Cards have allowed the second highest red zone completion percentage in 2018, and Cook should be downgraded in production with Patrick Peterson shadowing him, pushing more targets
Patrick
and
Peterson's
receptions
so
toward
good.
Woods.
Why did we not trade for him?
I don't know.
God,
It hurts.
Dumb.
5,300. Alshon.
Wow, you're skipping. Wow. Okay.
Skipping all those guys.
Wow.
The Texans are allowing
Yeah.
opponents to complete deep passes at a top 10 rate this season with Nick Foles under center. Alshon averages 14.3 air yards per game.
Hate
In
him.
the last 4 games with Alshon,
Hate Alshon.
the last 4 games with
Hate him.
Foles, Jeffrey has 20 catches on 26 targets for
Yeah.
379 yards, 19 yards per catch,
He's awful.
and 3 touchdowns for 18.9 fantasy points per game.
He's horrible.
How is he horrible?
I
At
don't like him.
5,300, you're guaranteeing yourself 19
No,
fantasy
skip
points?
him.
Dumbest thing I've ever heard. Robbie Anderson. I
Robbie
already talked
Anderson.
about him. That's it for wide receivers. I didn't do very many wide receivers.
Wow. Okay. So
Go ahead and read
I
off
like
all the wide
no,
receivers.
I like Hopkins.
What?
Devontae Adams as well. I like Juju Smith-Schuster.
That is his legal name. That is his
Smith-Schuster.
legal name.
He
If
just
you
cut
look
it
at the
down.
back of
He
his
cut it down.
jersey,
It's
that's
like
what's on there. It just
Schuster.
Ooster.
So Thielen, love Thielen going against Detroit. Slay is going to be on Diggs.
Yeah.
Means a lot of usage for Thielen. I think Thielen has a great bounce back game. He's been a little off the last 3 weeks. This is big bounce back game. 8 to 10 catches, over 100 yards, and a touchdown. Block it up
enough.
for Thielen. As we go a little further down, I think Julian Edelman will have to get the ball.
I don't know what to expect from that game.
I don't. Okay, Gronk looks awful.
He always plays well against Buffalo.
It looks awful.
Well, he's always looked awful.
I know, but he looks more of
in the league since he was in the league.
So we have a mental breakdown with
They have
Josh Gordon.
6
He's
running backs.
done as well.
What if they just use all 6 running
So
backs?
They could use running backs, but I think Julian Edelman will benefit
What about
from
Cordell
this.
Patterson?
From this, he's going to benefit as well. He also runs the ball.
I know he's one of the
Yeah.
running backs.
I mean, it's insane. So I do like Woods. I love Landry at 6,200
No.
going against Cincinnati. He's going
Dumbest
to
thing I've ever
have
heard.
a good game. What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding. I have
He's
no
gonna be a
idea.
monster.
I didn't look at wide receivers. I only
Um,
wrote down the people I liked.
As we work further down the list, I think Fitzgerald will have a good game against the Rams. They are
Fitzy?
god awful stopping in. They can't stop anything. Can't stop a nosebleed, which is actually kind of hard to stop sometimes.
That'd be bad.
your
You'd
nose just
die.
bleed.
It'd bleed out.
As we go further down, I like Calvin Ridley as well.
No, horrible play.
Go. Why is this guy? What is this
Dumbest
guy?
play on the
Oh
planet.
my god, he looked at like no wide receivers. And
No,
he's
I
like,
don't really
dumbest
like
play.
him that much.
He's going to Carolina, who's 30th against the pass.
I like
They are
Julio
horrible
more
defense.
than I like Calvin.
Well, yeah, but Julio's also 7,000 more. So
7,000 more? How much
Pretty
is
expensive.
Calvin? Negative 400.
pretty
They give you
expensive.
money to take him?
yeah, they're like,
They
here,
credit
please
your
take
account?
him. Please take him.
$100 if you take Calvin, really.
Kiki, if he plays
Fair enough.
against
He's like
Philly,
Hopkins, like Kiki, like
I know.
Deshaun Watson.
that's what I'm saying.
He's like Lamar Miller last week.
No,
Last week you said Lamar Miller?
Miller got hurt. He's such a bum.
I told you after Blue
God, he's
last
a
week.
bum. But last week I said Coleman gonna have a good game, if any.
No,
Boom.
yeah, I said if he's ever going
Blew
to have a
up.
good game, this
This
is
is
the
it,
one.
right? And I told you Coleman's the play. I told you who the play was. Just take him. I tell you information, you take him. You
Don't
win
take
money. Do it.
You just list off
Do
all
it.
the players.
Just do
so
it.
It doesn't work.
Do it.
How are they supposed to
Just do
gauge
it.
who to take?
Just do it.
I like him, I like this guy, I like this guy. And then for $100 cheaper, like this
So-
guy. If you only drop down $200 from there, like this.
Coming back to it, really low, 3,500. A guy that you actually liked last week, but as always, when you like him, they produce 0 points.
Is it my boy?
Gallup.
Got me at a 0. Got me a goose.
Got you a goose egg. 0 targets.
Got me a goose.
0. Yeah, that was a good call by you. This will be a bounce back game
I'm an idiot.
for Dallas. He'll catch a deep one, and it'll be for a touchdown.
All right.
So, anyways, that's it for receivers.
That does it.
3,500. Pretty cheap for a cheap guy.
Cheap.
What do you got for tight ends?
Tight ends. Ebron's on there.
Oh wow!
I
What
like,
a freaking shocker! Oh my God! Hold on. Was Ebron your? Oh my God! Ebron was your favorite tight end last
I
week.
didn't take him.
But he was your favorite tight end.
I took Jared Cook. He did
But-
equally as good. The tight end sucked last week.
It was
man.
awful.
Holy
Everybody did
crap. It was
crap.
so weird. The number one wide receiver on the day was like, it was a split between, I can't remember who it was. Someone had like 6.1 points, and then
Yeah, but
the backup.
Hold on. No. back up.
I'm talking about at some point in the day.
You said
Hang on.
said wide receiver.
Tight end.
There you go.
At some point in the day,
Yeah.
there was somebody with 61 receiving yards, and there was the backup tight end for Oakland who had 1 catch for 1 yard, and he had 6.1 points, and those were tied for the top
So
one.
hold on. He had
tight
1
end.
catch for 1 yard and he had 6.1 points.
Yeah,
That's a lot of points for 1 catch
yeah.
and 1 yard. Did he get a touchdown?
Yes,
Okay.
you big dummy. But they were the top, tied as the top one receiver for like most of the day, tight end for most of the day. I was
Yeah.
like, God, that's just horrible. Tight ends were horrible last week. Ebron,
Yeah. Don't do
I
it.
don't love him. I'm not going to take him. I think he's going to do okay. 3 times the New York Giants have faced a top 5 tight end this season. They have allowed an average of 18.9 PPR points to those guys. Ebron has either seen 7+ targets or scored a touchdown in 12 of his 14 games this
12
season. So he's a nice, volume guy, but
Yep.
I'm not going to target him that heavily at 5,700.
You
Austin
like
Hooper,
Ingram? You like Ingram?
he's down there, yeah. Austin Hooper.
He's not down there. He's above.
Oh, I mixed it up. I didn't know what Austin Hooper's price was. I just put him in between Ingram and Ebron. Okay, Ingram.
Ingram.
Saw season high
Yeah.
12 targets last game. I love him with OBJ
Out.
out.
He's been doing great with OBJ out.
Yeah, you could see a similar workload with OBJ out again, and he it said he's sitting still, so hopefully he is out. The Colts haven't seen a dominant tight end since their week 9 bye, not facing a tight end averaging 5+ PPR
Well, they
fantasy
see
points per
Ebron every
game.
week, so is that not a dominant tight end?
Hmm?
They see Ebron every day.
You're the dumbest human alive. And yet they have still given up 86.6 PPR fantasy points to the tight end position over that span, 6th highest in the league. So they have not seen an elite tight end, but
Yeah.
they're still getting up to the 6th highest total to tight ends week in and week out. So now they're going to see Ingram. He's going to get those 12 targets. Hopefully, 10 targets would be great.
Now you see me. Now you don't.
And he'd be great. Austin
me.
Hooper.
Hooper.
8 times this season, a tight end
Hooper.
has seen at least 5 targets against the Panthers. Those tight ends have
Hooper.
scored an average of 13.9 points in those games.
Ooh.
The Panthers have allowed the 3rd most fantasy points to tight end.
Big numbers.
In week 2, he caught all 5 of his targets for 16.9 fantasy points
Yep.
against the Panthers.
Panthers.
So there you go with that. Vance McDonald.
Ooh, you went back up. Okay.
How much is Hooper? I guess I just misguessed his
You missed
total.
it. Vance McDonald's 41.
I know I have those. I just didn't have Hooper.
Where's Hooper? I don't even. Maybe he is. No, he's 3,700. Just a
Okay.
little below.
Okay.
Not much.
I guess I
Yeah,
misjudged
go
his
ahead.
total. At home, the Saints have allowed a league high 294 passing yards per game. McDonald represents the cheapest option to get exposure to this game as well. And then McDonald has either logged a touchdown or 5+ targets in 6 of his last 7 games. So he's getting involved with the offense. Is a good way to get exposure to this high scoring game.
McDonald.
Chris Herndon.
Oh God.
I'm just throwing a
Oh,
dart out
God.
there.
You-
This is a dart throw
you
for
threw him last week.
3,100.
he was
No,
garbage.
it wasn't last week.
I'm pretty sure you did.
It was like
ahead.
6 weeks ago when
Go
he
ahead.
scored 12.
Go ahead. Yeah. Do it.
Might be targeting too many Jets offensive weapons, so that's not a very good idea. But Herndon has 20+ yards reception, a 20+ yard reception in 5 of his last 6 games.
Zzz.
Herndon has the 6th highest touchdown tight end yards per
Yep.
target average, and the Jets have been figuring things out, doubling the scoreboard total over the past 3 weeks with 23.7 points per game. So I don't know. He's a cheap option at 3,100. I'm not going to have much of him either. I'll probably stick around that Evan Ingram area at 4,600
Yeah.
with no Odell Beckham in there. He's probably gonna be
Odell.
my number 1 tight end.
So don't take him anything.
Don't even look at him. Well, by the time
This guy's
Sunday comes
horrible at tight
around,
ends.
I'll send you my lineup. You'll be like, oh,
Oh,
Jared Cook again, huh? I'll be like, yeah.
he's not even playing then. So that's
I know,
okay.
but still, somehow I
but
get
so
over
yeah,
that.
that's a good person to take. Kittle's is 6,000.
Don't
if
do
you
it.
can attack Chicago in any way, it's only with the tight end.
Perimeter wide receivers. You got that wrong,
Um,
guys. Perimeter wide receivers
no.
is the only way you attack.
You
Chicago.
don't. Ingram, we talked about a little bit.
He tried
there. Njoku, I like Njoku.
You like everyone on Cleveland. You're the
yeah,
Cleveland
I
hound.
know. I like Cleveland
You
this
like
week.
Baker. You like Chubb.
last
you
time-
like Landry.
No,
you
I
like,
didn't. I don't like Chubb at
You
that
said
price.
you like him, not the price.
Right.
But you still like him.
Well, that's good, but I don't like his price.
so
I'm
you're
not
just a
gonna
Cleveland
take him.
Browns fan now.
I'm not gonna take him.
Guys, he's wearing Cleveland.
I'm
He
not-
just
I'm
changed
not-
to
I don't even
Cleveland
like
Browns. picture.
Cleveland. Don't
He
even
just
like
got a
them.
tattoo. He's getting a tattoo as we speak. It's a big bulldog.
Against Cincinnati, last time they played, he had 17 fantasy points, which is his second highest output.
Njoku.
Njoku. I do like Cooper, but he does have a questionable tag, so see how he is doing. And then Uzma is my last guy. Even though Driscoll is a horrible quarterback, he still targeted him 5 times last week. Only connected on one, so that's kind of
That's good total. That is a good total.
Also, Ricky Seals-Jones, if he does play, which is also questionable, had 8 targets last week against Atlanta, and the Rams are garbage on every defensive level. So he could also get another 8 targets, 6 catches, 50 yards, and a touchdown. And that's it for tight ends. I don't like any super cheap guys. Like, you could throw a dart at a bunch of different ones, but I don't like them.
They probably wouldn't like that.
I didn't. They would probably
Like, hey, man.
Like, what the?
What are you
Don't
doing?
dart at me, man. What the hell?
My name's
What the hell, man?
Oshag Hennessy, okay? Don't throw
Oshag
darts at me.
Hennessy. Do you like any
Oh,
defenses?
God. I just wrote down a couple.
Couple defenses. What do you like?
Who I have on there. I
Who do
think
Ooh.
Cowboys and New England for the cheap ones. I mean, obviously the top tier are fine. I think New England has a special way of destroying rookie quarterbacks, and they're just going to stop him from running the ball, make him throw the ball. They scored 20 fantasy points last time they played him. I think they have 6 fantasy points in like 5 of the last 6 games. So they're getting some sacks in. Their defense isn't that great, but it's against the Bills, a rookie quarterback. I think they're going to figure it out.
Bills.
And then the Cowboys, I think, are a decent option as
What do
well
you
against
think
the
about
Buccaneers.
taking a shot in the dark with Atlanta going against a
You should have taken Atlanta last week.
I did. I actually did have.
Oh,
Atlanta
all
as
your
well.
lineups?
But, no, not all my lineups.
You're
But
millionaire maker. You won
Atlanta-
$1 million. You're not telling
no,
anyone.
Don't have any millions. But going against Carolina, backup quarterback.
You mean that's decent.
Atlanta
player.
could be a good play. So just a little throw in the dart. They're 2,300. That's pretty freaking cheap.
Yeah, might as well.
So if you're looking
I
to save
think-
some money,
Yeah,
right
New England's
there,
like 2,500.
That's where you're saving money. Yeah, but Atlanta will do better.
Oh, let's see.
But
20
anyways,
fantasy points.
that's it, man. I got nothing else.
Done.
You got anything? Do you have
No.
anything for Saturday?
No, I
do
didn't
you like
look.
any-
Don't even know
you
who's playing.
don't
Now I
even-
know the Clippers are playing, but that's the only thing you
Clippers
told
are
me.
definitely playing, and
Haven't even looked.
yeah, but there's a few teams playing. Baltimore is playing the Clippers, and Washington is playing Tennessee. So I would say stay away from Washington offense, stay away from Baltimore offense.
Why?
Take Tennessee and the Clippers.
You're gonna take Derrick Henry.
I hate Derrick Henry. He's awful. How does he have 2 games like this? He's
I don't know.
awful. The guy's awful.
Hope he gets.
He's garbage can.
You
How
gonna
does he
take
do
Joe
this?
Flacco?
No. Not taking
Who
Joe
you gonna
Flacco.
take? Marcus Mariota?
What, quarterback position? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
I would probably take Mariota, yes.
God, I didn't know who to take.
It's crazy.
Derrick Henry.
No. Don't take Derrick Henry. Stay the hell away from Derrick Henry.
Take Derrick Henry.
You take Melvin Gordon
Lamar Jackson.
and you take Lamar Jackson. No. And you take Josh Jackson,
Melvin Gordon.
the backup. You take the starter and the backup on the same team. Do it. Why not?
I'm taking Blaine Gabbert.
It's a funny slate,
Mark
but it'd be fun to play with.
Oh
on
god, I'm
Saturday,
not
so.
gonna do it. I'm skipping Saturday.
So, as always, thank you very much for listening. Hit us up, Twitter,
Thanks for listening, guys.
Instagram.
Appreciate you.
I'm sorry my voice sounds like absolute hell.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week it'll sound a little better.
Kermit the Frog over here.
So hopefully sound better. So, thank you very much. We got one more week after this one. Hope you guys enjoy it.
C'est la vie.
And as always, deuces.